Okay guys, we're gonna start with some TRX today. And before we even get started, we'll do some light warm-ups. So good to get some blood flow going. If you're doing this at home or in the studio, good to get moving before you even use the straps. Okay, so I'm gonna start getting my legs warmed up. We'll do some twists as well. Some arm circles. We'll go the other way. And then we'll bring our arms in and out. Just getting the shoulders warmed up, the chest, torso. And then we can do some neck rolls too. Just something real basic. We'll go the other direction. Good. Okay, so we're gonna go through some basic functional movements that you can do as an intermediate. And we'll just work on the essential movements: squat, push, pull, hinge, and a lunge. So with our TRX, we're gonna make sure that those straps are aligned nice and flush. You don't want one too far. And we're gonna go through 3 rounds. We'll start with the squat. So we got our feet about shoulder width apart, my toes slightly pointed out. And what I'm gonna focus on is I'm gonna focus on sitting back into my hips so that I'm in that 90-degree position, and then pushing back up, forcing the knees out, okay? So I wanna keep those knees pointed out. So we're gonna do about 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll notice too, I'm really trying to keep my chest up, back straight, eyes forward. Okay, good. So that covers our squat movement. We're gonna move to a push movement. So I'm gonna get behind the straps here. I'm gonna have my toes on the floor, my heels off the floor, and coming down, I'm gonna squeeze my shoulder blades together and press back up. So essentially just doing push-ups, but with the TRX. So important that we try to keep our elbows in a position kind of right in the middle. We don't want them too low. We don't want them too high. Just right in the middle. Do a couple more. Good. Okay. That's our squat and our push. So now for our pull movement, I'm gonna angle myself underneath the straps, and I'm gonna squeeze my shoulder blades together, keeping my elbows tight this time, pulling myself up, and then relaxing. So these are called TRX rows. Nice. So we want to do about 10 of each of these exercises, so make sure you get those reps in. Another good pull movement is flies. So I can pull these straps out which will help me do a chest fly. I can also pull them straight up as well. So different variations you can use with pulls, right? Remember our rows, our flies, pulling them straight up. And we have bicep curls as well. So we can turn our palms up facing towards the ceiling, still in that diagonal position. And I can pull those handles up to eye level, which will get our biceps working as well. All right, so that's the demonstration of a squat, push, pull. Excuse me. We'll do a hinge as well. So in a hinge movement, my feet are shoulder width apart again, just like the squat, right? Shoulder width apart. This time, I'm gonna think about keeping my knees bent, and I'm gonna hinge forward, which means I'm keeping my back straight, and I'm almost just sticking my butt out, and I should feel that back here in the hamstrings and in the glutes if you're doing that correctly. Keep those arms out in front of you and your eyes fixated on something just about to the floor. The hinge movements help build our posterior chain, so very, very important in our leg strength, our balance, stability. Very good. Last one we'll show you is lunge. So now we're working a bit on stability, since I'm gonna take a leg back. And essentially I'm treating it like a squat, going straight down and straight up. And if you noticed again, my chest is up, my shoulders are level, I'm looking forward, and I'm trying to create that 90-degree angle right here with the legs. Okay. All right. So we've hit our squat, our push, our pull, our hinge, and our lunges. So we'll just go through that circuit 2 more times. Okay. And another thing I want to show is a chair. If you need to use a chair for these as well, you can start these exercises with the chair, really mainly for the squat. So if we start back up at the top of the list with the squat, I can squat down to the chair, and then I can use the TRX to help pull me back up. So if you got a chair at home, or if you're using a chair down here in the studio, great exercise to do to strengthen the legs, but not be at risk for any sort of injury if you're recovering from something or just working on getting back to being fit and healthy. Okay. So we'll set that aside for now. And then we'll go back into our push-ups. So make sure those straps are level. Good, and that's 10. We'll transition back to our rows. Pulling straight in. 2 more. Very good. Just like the first round, remember if you want to supplement those for a chest fly or bringing your arms straight up, doing bicep curls, those are also good pull movements. Okay. Squat, push, pull, hinge, going back to our hinges, trying to engage the glutes, the hamstrings. One more. Very good. And our last one, again, we're doing our lunges. And just alternate these every time so that we can even those legs out. Very good. Okay. Between our rounds, we want to take about a minute or two of rest. So if you need to pause, take a pause, rest for a minute. And then we'll go ahead and start our last set. Going back to the squats. Straight up and down. Now, if you feel your knees in the squats, like your knees are hurting, that means our heels are up and off the floor most likely. We're pushing forward too much. So remember, sit back, let your glutes do the work. Okay? Back to our push-ups. Get those straps level. Very nice. And back to our rows. Make sure those straps are not crossed, they're just flat. Two more. Very good. Hinges. And our last one, finishing up those lunges, doing 10 total. Very good. So easy, functional movements you can use with the TRX. And if you've done 3 rounds of those, you've done 30 reps of each exercise. Okay, so we'll go ahead and end it there for today. Good job.